is upon us. Election season is upon us. Today's show is going to be fun and entertaining at the same time. At the first half of it, I'm going to let you hear from a potential mayor candidate for the city of Demopolis. And on the second, we're going to taste some good barbecue from two sides of the great state of Alabama, but also in the Blackbelt. You got Mike's Barbecue, and you also going to have Slab and More. So both of them are great restaurants. We're going to see which one the best. But first, let's get some politics going on right here in the city of Demopolis. Hi, this is Portia from Portia Takes On the Blackbelt. I am live here in the city of Demopolis, sitting with hopefully the next mayor of the city of Demopolis, or at least he hopes to be, and that will be Mr. Don Singleton. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, Mr. Singleton, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me to talk about some of the things that you're willing to do for the city of Demopolis. Okay, so you have a lot of backstory on why you're here in the city of Demopolis. You clearly have a love, because I mean, just think about where your job took you. You know, you're all the way in California, and things in our area, we don't have what California can offer the world. But it's good to have you back home. You know, one of the things that I noticed is that trade work was very, very important. How important, and let's talk about young people. You know, a lot of people are teaching young people, go to college, to 4-year college, you're going to get a good job. But really, good jobs are not in the field of 4-year colleges and universities. Let's talk about that trade and how you see trade coming back into this area, because this is what our area was based on.
Well, trade is very important because we are losing the natural skills that everyone has.
Right.
Welders, carpenters. And I feel that if we're going to bring any type of schooling back into our community to teach them how to do these skills, welding, electrical, plumbing, things like that, I think at the end of their course there should be a job placement for them. We have a truck driving school that was initiated by Mike Grayson, and there is no job placement. So once you complete the course, you have to leave town in order to get a job. So I want to have job placement. Once they finish their school, they can stay at home with their families and support their family and support our community.
All right. Now, one of the things Demopolis was known for, Demopolis was known for olives and grapes. If you look in the history books of what the city of Demopolis is, and they said that that was the booming business of that time frame. What shift do you see has happened to where we don't have anything that is our driving force? One, to drive people here, and two, to set up trade, because we have the river, so it's easy for to have that type of work here. What do you see can actually drive us to that point again?
Well, we're coming into the age of technology right now, and technology is there, so we have to adapt to the technology. We need to bring computer skills back to our town. We have all of our young kids know how to operate in the computer trade, and we need to bring in anybody that carries a credit card. You have to wait for them to go to New York, Chicago, wherever, for them to print the cards. How come we can't print those here?
Right.
How come we can't have a data bank here where we can put people's medical files or their employment history or their medical background? How come we can't have a computer bank here and hire local people in order to do that? Our electrical, we need electrical contractors here also.
Right.
So, you know, that would enhance our building capabilities. If people building houses and whatnot, they have a licensed electrician come out there and wire up their house for them. Air conditioning, we need those. So I'd like to bring a lot of that back to our city that we're losing.
Right. And we are losing because, you know, a lot of millennials, they're leaving. And part of the reason why they're leaving is because there are no jobs in our particular area. And I think that that's the main thing, that, you know, I don't want to work at Rock 10. I have a college degree. My degree is in political science. My background is in political. I've lobbied. I've done things of that nature. So I don't want to go and do hard labor. And I'm not shading people who do that. You know, that's a good job. They make good money. But that's not what I am. And I think the job that you're talking about is for people who don't want to do a trade, who degree and experiences are not in hard labor or trade labor. And I think that that's what I'm hearing from you. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
We also need the doctors.
Absolutely.
And we need bankers. We
Right.
need educated people that can do that. But not everybody is cut out to go to
Correct.
college. So we have to to meet all the demands of all the people. And by doing that, we have to have hands-on skills. We have to have people who are doctors, bankers, lawyers, and they all thrive off of each other. And that will help our city to grow.
Has the race been easy? Has it been hard? Has it been negative? Has it been positive?
Been pretty positive.
Good. And when you knock on those, when you're canvassing in those neighborhoods and you're meeting the people, what are some of the things that you're hearing?
Jobs.
Right.
Opportunity for our young kids, young people that are coming up. They also are asking for entertainment.
Okay.
Something for their kids to do and get off the streets. They're asking also for department stores, such as where would you go to buy a dress? Out of town.
Right.
Where would your boyfriend go to buy a suit?
Right, out of town.
Where would you go and eat after Sunday, after church?
Mississippi or Tuscaloosa, right?
So those are things that I feel that are basic that we really need.
Right.
And I think by bringing some of this industry that I'm referring to into our city will promote more growth. Because one business will bring in another business.
That's correct.
And another business and another business, and then we just keep going from there. I think that solar panels and solar energy is a thing. Wind turbines. Stop and think about it. We have all kind of catfish ponds around here.
That's right.
They spend anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 a month on electricity. They could spend $10,000 on a solar panel and create their own energy for their paddle wheels, or a wind turbine. And the wind turbines, how come we can't fabricate those right here? You've got a multiplex building out here that was a port to nowhere that we could implement, and they could build their solar panels out there and their wind turbines. And like I say, we have numerous catfish ponds and farmers around here that would benefit from this.
Correct.
So,
well, all your ideas are things that I've heard, the things that I've personally said about what do you see happening into our area. Are there any final thoughts? Anything, you look in that camera right now and the 200 plus people that watch every week, what would you say to those individuals who are looking for a candidate to support? Because you got people who do say, I don't want to be like Birmingham. You're not going to get to that level. Or I don't want, well, Birmingham is not even like Birmingham. Let's keep that on. But I look at cities like Alabaster. Alabaster, before it got to the level to where it is now, was just like Demopolis. But the community came together and said some of the things that you're saying now. And then that city was voted as the #1 affordable suburb in our country. So, let's talk about what it is to that camera and to the people of the citizens of Demopolis. Why should they vote for you?
You want an opportunity for you and for your children, then you vote for Don Singleton on August the 23rd. Let's bring Demopolis back into the future, and let's create jobs for our young people and entertainment. Not make any of these things that I have mentioned to you possible without your help and your assistance. It's going to require all of us working together, irregardless as to color, religion, or your political means there. We all have to come together. If I can't do it, I'm going to ask you to write letters to your senator, your congressman, your representatives, and your governor.
You have heard it. You heard him. He spoke. He's willing to meet with me, and it wasn't bad at all, was it?
Let the church say amen. Let the church.
Hey, welcome to Portia Takes on the Blackbelt. This is the food edition. That's right. We're going to see who has the best barbecue in the Black Belt of Alabama. Right now, we're in Uniontown, Alabama. We're at Mike Keller's Barbecue. We're going to go in here and talk to him and his daughter and see whether or not this barbecue is good. Let's go see. Alright, welcome to Portia Takes on the Blackbelt. We're still here in Uniontown, Alabama with the famous barbecue king, Mike Keller, right?
Yeah, we're good with that.
Now, how long have you been cooking? How you been doing this little barbecue?
About 20 years or so.
Okay. Now, what's your famous dish here?
Real.
The ribs. Now, what makes your ribs so different than everybody else?
Expensive food.
You're not gonna
They made with something a lot of people cannot do.
And what's that?
Look,
Wow. Okay, so that's the difference.
that's the
Alright, so if anybody come down Highway 8 here in the Blackbelt and they come to Uniontown, where do they stop and get them something that's nice barbecue?
good.
Where they tell me where they go?
Right here on the corner of Washington Street.
Washington Street and the Candy Inn there?
Where it was the candy.
Okay,
Yeah, where it is old school barbecue.
old school barbecue, alright? And what other things do you provide other than just the barbecue?
Side dog, like potato salad, baked beans.
Okay. Alright. Well, is there anything that you have a number that people can call in or you just have to show up?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. But we're here with Mike Kevin for Mike Kevin's Barbecue, the best barbecue in the Blackbelt. We'll see. See you soon. Hey, how you doing? We are live here in the city of Demopolis. We're at Slab and More right now. We're still doing the best of the barbecue in the Black Belt of Alabama. I hope you enjoy. Let's go inside and see how good this barbecue is. Let's go. We are live here right now. We're in Demopolis, Alabama at Slab and More here in Demopolis, sitting with the owner, Miss Stephanie. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct. Thank you so much for allowing me to come in. Just quick questions so you can relax and just tell us about why you decided to do Slab and More.
Well, that's a good question. Actually, it wasn't a decision that just came all at once.
Okay.
It was just, I found this building when I was doing real estate.
Wow.
And so it sort of like came full circle because I was trying to sell this building to someone else for real estate. And I could not be the one to forget it. So I always said, well, it's right in the front street of the housing project. Why it would be a good place to have a restaurant. And so the window was all bust out and it was grass all in front of us. So I just kind of feel like, well, I see potential here. And so, long story short, I just kept in touch with the owner of the place and I said, well, don't get nobody to buy it, then and I thought about, well, everything is moving to 80 or as food-wise for the community. And the only thing that was here in the community was just a convenience store. And I said, well, it'd be something where someone can actually get something to eat instead of junk. And so that was my whole purpose of behind, well, maybe I can, do something there.
Okay, now being the good, because I come in here all the time. Matter of fact, my mom just ordered something. We ready to eat. So what is your most famous item that everybody comes in and say, you know what, I want this item?
Probably I would say the tie between ribs and potato salad.
See, ribs and potato salad.
Yeah.
So what makes your ribs so special?
It's a secret.
Nobody giving us the secret today. Mike didn't give us the secret. You're not giving us the secret.
Oh, well, just say you can't be in a hurry to cook them.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Now, if someone is in our area and they cut on this show and they see the Black Belt, let me see what's in the Black Belt. What's special that you can tell someone that's watching this show? Come to the Slab and More and do what?
Order your big plate of ribs and some sides. Baked beans and potato salad, a must-have.
All right. Now she barely has mac and cheese, which is my favorite, by the way.
Yeah.
But when she does have it, it is always a good pleasure. So we definitely appreciate you being in the Black Belt. Let people know where they can find you. Give them your address.
We're located at 803 East Pettit Street in Demopolis, and the phone number is 334-289-0084.
What is something? Give me one good special they can come in and get.
Well, a lot of people like the pigtails. So we have a pigtail special. We get 4 pigtails on one side for $6.50 plus tax.
Alright, so pigtails, I know if my dad was alive, he'd definitely be eating that. So we thank Miss Stephanie so much for coming out tonight for Portia Takes on the Black Belt. We're live here in the restaurant. Please stop by and see who's the best. Is it Mike or is it Slab and More?
Slab and More.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Hopefully you have enjoyed the first part with Don Singleton and his potential run for mayor of the city of Demopolis. And then we're gonna, hopefully you'll go out and you'll try old school barbecue in Uniontown, and you will try Slab and More in Demopolis and let them know how good their barbecue is. Hopefully you will subscribe on YouTube and share on Facebook. Portia Takes on the Black Belt. Bye-bye.
This is another Too Cool production.
Well, the
commercial. Kingdom is my business, but now this right here is personal.